Let me start with a confession. This is my fifth time recording a video about Wabi-Sabi. Seriously, by take 4, my frustrations were very high to a point where I began stuttering. And it didn't help that I live in an area whereby ice cream trucks drive by endlessly every day. At one point, I jacked my mic too high just to drown the background noise of the neighborhood. But that only amplified the sound of my neighbor washing dishes next to my window. It just seems that I can't win recording a video in this city and neighborhood. Do you ever do that? Try to get something right and the whole world just giggles at you and says,
Nope.
whether you're trying to shoot a video, fix a scratch on your phone, or live in a busy neighborhood that keeps testing your patience. Watch this video to the end if you're planning on moving to LA, getting a new job, or you just exist in this world because trust me, you will be tested one way or the other to apply the principle of Wabi-Sabi. You may be asking yourself, what is Wabi-Sabi? Wabi-Sabi is an ancient Japanese philosophy rooted in Zen Buddhism. At its core, Wabi-Sabi teaches us to appreciate impermanence and find charm in imperfections. The term Wabi-Sabi combines two ideas. The first one is Wabi, which suggests a simple, humble lifestyle that values authenticity, nature, and minimalism. The second one is Sabi. Sabi is more focused on highlighting the wear and tear or the impermanence of life. Think of a vintage leather jacket that is scruffy over time due to use. These scuffs tell a story. Put it together, now you have a gentle reminder that flaws are not something that always need to be fixed. Instead, they can be part of what makes life interesting. And yes, sometimes that means accepting the background music as the ice cream truck. Rather than perfect silence that we yearn for or that I yearn for, we can learn to appreciate the symphony of real life. Kintsugi is the art of repairing broken pottery with gold or silver lacquer. In our day-to-day life, if we drop a mug and it chips, we tend to toss it. Now in kintsugi, you collect the pieces, you mend them, you mesh them together, and in fact, emphasize the cracks with precious metals, transforming the damage into beauty. Legend has it that a Japanese shotgun hated the ugly staples used to fix the tea bowls that were broken or damaged and demanded something better. Artisans began using the gold to fill in the seams, and the once broken bowls became treasures with history that you could see. It's pretty much the opposite of hiding your flaws. It's letting them shine instead. So, how does Wabi-Sabi tie into your own personal growth journey? First thing, imperfection is unique. We often chase perfection. I am no exception to this rule. I was trying to make my video perfect.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
The audio to be crisp, no background noise, pin drop silence. Beautiful, right? But highly unattainable in LA. Cranking up the mic to reduce the background noise just ended up making my video hot and too noisy. Instead of draining my energy trying to eliminate every little last piece of a hum or a clang, I could have put the energy into the video and shot it and just put it out and just moved on with my life. This is what Wabi-Sabi nudges us to do. Sometimes that background noise might end up being the funny part of your video or the part that you relate to the most. And you might look back years later and see, oh wow, I came from trying to make a video in a harsh environment to something better and more comfortable, and appreciate the journey of your life or the journey of your career or your hobby. Same way, we can use this principle of Wabi-Sabi in our lives to accept our flaws and see that sometimes our flaws set us apart. Number 2, simplicity and minimalism. In the spirit of Wabi-Sabi, the more isn't always better. I could have opted to do 1 or 2 retakes and that would have been just fine. But continuously hitting the same door and trying to do the same thing over and over and over again, sometimes it really beats the hell out of you. And sometimes you might even lack the enthusiasm that you once had when you started doing the process. For you, it might be cutting down on the clutter. You can also cut down on ideas that don't serve you so well. Because sometimes you have a whole lot of ideas to implement and then they all sap your energy away from the one thing that you need to be doing. Or maybe you can just pick one idea and stick to it and see what it leads you to. Paradoxically, when we let go of doing it all, we find peace. We often find peace and better results. Number 3, acceptance of change and time. Life is constantly shifting. One day we're young and happy and energetic, and the next day we're tired and withering away. And the same is true when I'm recording. In the morning it's sunny and beautiful and nice. I can shoot at ease and lighting is perfect. And then if I delay in the evening, sometimes the lighting is dark and I have to struggle to find the perfect lighting, and such is life. We need to accept that no matter what we do, time will happen, change will take its course, and we cannot control everything. Resist to label everything that's changing as bad. Now, how can we apply Wabi-Sabi without needing gold for every inconvenience? Number one is declutter and curate. Make it simple. Whether it's your living space, your mental space, your car, every time you're about to hop into your car and go to work, take a quick look inside and see if you have any receipts on the floor, gym bags, clothing, whatever it is, and decide, okay, it's time for 2 minutes of trash pickup. And once you're done with the 2 minutes, you will notice that your whole commute just feels so peaceful and so much better. This is because you've cleared literal space. The same is true of our brains. Apply the same mindset of declutter in our brains and in our goals, and we will see a big change. Number two, the golden scars in your life. We can learn to see our mistakes as a lesson and an opportunity to grow, like Kintsugi's gold seams. My failed attempts to get a good sound when recording and to just prevent myself from going crazy when cars are doing donuts in the background has taught me to appreciate the neighborhood that I live in and the fact that I have a place to stay with peace. Okay, not literal peace, but mental peace. The same is for you. If you go to an interview and happen to just start rambling out of nowhere and fail, understand that this is time for you to learn, not to repeat the mistake. And in the next interview, you will be stronger and learn from your past mistake as a stepping stone to the better future. Number three, we have to see flaws differently. Practice noticing imperfections in your environment, in your life, without labeling them as negatives. For me, by the fifth video take, I realized that things will never be perfect. There will always be a hovering helicopter, a passing by ambulance, or the ice cream truck. But rather than fume and be mad about everything, I realized that I can choose to just press record and have a good time doing what I like doing. And this lifted a huge burden off my shoulders. This is a reminder that life is lived in, it's not airbrushed. The whole irony is that while shooting a video about imperfections, I really fixated on what I could not control and what I could control. I feel like that was the universe's way of nudging at me to practice what I read and what I experience and share with people on my YouTube channel. That is Wabi-Sabi in action. Once I realized that I couldn't control everything, I just shot this video one time on a time crunch and I decided to let it go. No matter the outcome, I appreciated the process of making the video, therefore I have received my reward, and I will not obsess about things that I cannot control like views or click-through rates, whatever it is. I have done my part. The same is true for you in life. You will encounter background noises, you will encounter negativity, you will encounter every different thing. And as you grow, understand that sometimes it's good to just get going, rolling with the punches, and learn as you go. You will never have the perfect time to pursue your goal. You'll never have enough money to pursue your dream. Life is moving on. We exist in a state of impermanence. We don't know when we're going to lose someone or when we're going to die ourselves. Therefore, it is important to appreciate every moment, every authentic conversation you've had, every imperfection. This is what makes us human beings. This is what makes us live life as it is, and we cannot help but enjoy these moments because time is fleeting. But really, wherever you're going or wherever you are, life is full of surprises. Embrace them. If this resonates with you, please drop a comment below on how you've applied Wabi-Sabi in your life. Maybe share a time that you had to roll with life's chaos and continue discovering new things. If you enjoyed this video, you will also enjoy the principle or goal that I did right here. All in all, let's keep climbing that mountain of growth together. Noisy neighbors, ice cream jingles, bad neighborhoods, and all. See you next time.